Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be making a start on my Make 9 challenge for 2023. The Make 9 challenge is aimed at focusing you on creating things from patterns that you might have in your stash that you've been ignoring or nervous to use, or looking for new patterns to create a capsule wardrobe during 2023. And all of these things apply to me. So in this first video, I'm going to run through the 9 patterns that I have chosen to either use from my stash or challenge myself with. And I've tried to pair them up with fabrics that I've already got in my stash. So it's linking in with my de-stash challenge as well, so 2 in 1. The first pattern that I'm going to be using in my Make 9 challenge is the Vativa Blouse by a company called French Navy, which is a new pattern company to me, so we'll see how I get on with it. It is a blouse that can be short sleeves with a crop or a step longer length, and a lovely little ruffle detail on it as well. I've also bought the expansion pack so that I can add a collar and long sleeves. And the first fabric that I've chosen for this is using the expansion pack. Now here we go. It's a cream background with some rust check, and I think that's navy in it as well. So I'm going to use this fabric to make the collar and long sleeve version for a transition into spring, when hopefully we'll get a little bit warmer weather and I won't be in my sweatshirts permanently. It is a brushed soft, well, it's not brushed, it's a soft cotton, quite thick but not too heavy. I got this from one of my favourite shops, Guthrie and Garney, and as I've said in my other videos, I will pop all the links where I got my fabric for this challenge below so that you can go and have a look at what they've got. They may not have the fabric in because some of these have been in my stash for a while. So that's the first fabric that I'm going to make the Vativa blouse in. And because I like this blouse and I want to use all the different options, I'm also going to be doing the short version. And the first fabric is, close and you can see, it's got a linen texture to it. It's a cotton linen with, put it that way around, pink stripe on a cream background. So I'm going to do the short version in this. This was purchased from a company called Ammo Threads, and again there will be the link. Ammo Threads sell dead stock designer fabrics at really good prices, so it's worth going having a look on there. So that's going to have probably the ruffle on it, I think, to make it cute in pink. So that's the second fabric for my Vativa blouse. And then the last one that I'm going to make is in this. Now it's white with I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Oh, there we go. Get up close. It's got little flowers on it, and then in a stripe pattern on quite a lightweight white fabric. I don't know if you can see there. It is quite see-through really. But I want to make a Vativa blouse in this. I think what I'm going to do is make it the longer length one, and because I'm vertically challenged, I'm only 5 foot tall. I'm hoping that it's going to come below my hips, and then I can wear it as a throw-on round the pool if I get on holiday, hopefully. So that's the third fabric and final fabric for my Vativa blouse. The second pattern on my Make 9 list is the MITCHEL trousers by Closet Core Patterns. Now, I haven't got this pattern yet, but you'll see from the images that are scrolling up at the side, How beautiful they are. They're a wide leg trouser. They've got detail on the waist. They've got buckles, which I'm assuming we'll be able to adjust. So if I've gone out for a lovely meal and they're feeling a bit tight, I can slacken them off maybe. And I'm going to use some fabric from my stash for the first pair, which is this gorgeous chambray bright indigo denim that I've had in my stash again for a little bit of a while. It has got a little bit of a stretch with it. Again, I got this from Guthrie and Garney. Not sure whether you'll get it now because, as I said, I've had it a while. So that's the fabric I'm going to do my first wearable toile pair in, and I'll let you know how I get on. But I haven't got any wide leg trousers in my wardrobe for spring and summer, so this is a new one on me. Because I'm only 5 foot, I tend to steer clear of them, thinking that they make me look even smaller, but we'll see. I'm going to give it a go. And I do like the MITCHELs. They are really, really unusual. So that's what I'm using for my first pair. And then I want to get, if I like them, then I'm going to get some lovely linen fabric for summer. And I think they'll look stunning in maybe a bright colour with that white top, or bright pink with the pink top. That might work really well together. So that's pattern number 2, which is the MITCHEL trousers. The third pattern that I'm going to attempt is the Una dress by a company called Sew Over It. If you haven't looked at their patterns before, they do some stunning dresses. This is quite a simple sundress for my holidays, and the wide straps will mean that I will be able to wear a bra underneath it because I'm not confident enough these days to wear anything without a bra. So the fabric that I've picked to try this is this gorgeous sage green polka dot. Now it's a viscose linen fabric, so quite floaty for a linen, but it's got a bit of weight to it, which I think is going to work well with this dress. I bought it from a company called Rainbow Fabrics. It's the first time I bought anything from them, and I have to say the quality of the fabric is really good and very good value. They've got a sale on at the moment, and I got this with 40% off, so it was an absolute bargain. So I am really chuffed with it. I think I probably only paid about £5 a metre for this. So I got 2 metres, so I'm hoping that will be enough to get the Una dress out of. So a dress for my holidays for £10, I'm happy with that. And it will be a wearable toile, so we'll see. I'll be able to use this fabric to get the fit right, and then if I like it, I can make some more in some more expensive fabrics, or go back to Rainbow because this is lovely. My fourth pattern to try in my Make 9 is the Veronique robe by Closet Core Patterns, and I've been looking at this one for a while, and I do need a new spring/summer dressing gown/bathrobe, so I'm going to try and make that. And I'm also going to use it to make a beach wrap in some very lightweight linen for my holidays, because I think it will look good in the shorter length as a wrap for around the pool. So the fabric for the dressing gown is this gorgeous mid-blue waffle effect cotton fabric, which is a medium weight fabric, and I think it will be really nice as a spring/summer dressing gown. Again, from my favourite shop, Guthrie and Garney, and they have still got this in stock. So if you like this, want to make a dressing gown, or you can make it, I suppose it would look nice in tops as well. A summer weight sweatshirty type top would look very nice in it. But this is my go-to fabric for my Veronique dressing gown. So we'll see how we get on with that one. The next pattern in my Make 9 list is the Jamila Jacket from a company called Patterns by Mason, which you can make in a cropped or a long version. I'm going to be making the crop version, but I might, if I like it, then make a longer version later in the year. So the fabrics that I'm chosen for this are again from my stash. This is a rust cotton twill that I'm going to use for the body of the jacket and the sleeves. And then I'm going to team it up with a faux suede for the collar, the placket, the cuffs, and the pocket tops. So this fabric was from Guthrie and Garney, and this fabric, the suede fabric, was from Ammo Threads, which is a great fabric de-stash dead stock site, so it's worth looking at, and they may still have some of this in stock. So that's the Jamila Jacket by Patterns by Mason, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's going to team up with the long sleeve Vativa blouse that I'm hoping to make as well. So the next garment is going to be another dress, and it's going to be the Insulin Dress from Sew Liberated. Now this was done as a kit by a company called Guthrie and Garney, who I've mentioned before a lot, I know. They do sewing kits, and it has everything in that you need to make the garment. So if you're new to sewing, it's a really good way to get started, because Lauren also does hints and tips videos along with the kit to help you get started and help you through the sewing process, which is great. I didn't get this kit. It sold out like hotcakes, and they always do. But I'm in a group for the Sewing Society, and the lady in there had some of the fabric that she wanted to sell, and I snatched it up. This is it. It's the fabric that's in the images, and it's a lovely cotton linen fabric. And I'm hoping to make the sleeveless version, and then maybe have some left over to maybe make another Vativa blouse in it. So that's going to be the Insulin Dress in the sleeveless version. So hopefully that'll be done in time for the summer. The next pattern that I want to try is the Pippa dress from Sew Over It. It's their new faux wrap dress, and I absolutely love the long version. I think that's going to look great on a summer evening with the short floaty sleeves. And the fabric that I'm going to use, I've already got it, is the gorgeous navy with a cream wisteria pattern on. I got this fabric from Sew Over It. They get fabrics in to match the patterns that they sell. I think this was for a different dress, obviously, because the Pippa dress has only just come out. But I'm hoping that this is going to look great as a long length Pippa dress. So fingers crossed for summer. The next pattern is going to be a bit of a challenge for me, because it's the Making Backpack by a company called Noodlehead. And I've never made, I've made a couple of tote bags, simple tote bags, but I've not made a backpack. So I've decided to push myself and do something different in my Make 9 this year, and it's the backpack. So I've got lots of different canvases in my stash, and I've picked, wow, sunglasses time, this really bright striped fabric. I've probably only got just over a metre, so I might be able to squeeze the backpack out of it. And if not, then I'll just pick up one of the colours in the stripes and maybe buy a little bit more canvas to go with it and do a two-tone effect. So hopefully that's going to make a great backpack for my holidays this year. And then last but certainly not least is the Viola top from Forget Me Not Patterns. I absolutely love the detail in this for a top. Tops tend to always be plain. Well, they've gone that extra mile with this one, put all those tucks and pleats around the neck area, which I'm hoping are going to give it an absolutely stunning look. And the fabric I've chosen, it's a jersey fabric, and you have to have fabric with a decent amount of stretch and also that's drapey. So I've picked this rust coloured jersey with a black seed pattern in it, and I'm going to make the long sleeve version for spring. And as you can see, it stretches quite a bit, which is going to be great for this pattern. So that's the last of my Make 9s. I hope you found it interesting. If you want to have a look at any of the patterns that I'm going to be making, I've bobbed the links to them all in the detail, so have a look there. Hopefully the links will work. If you want any more help, advice on your sewing projects, if you've made any of these and you can give me any advice on what to do and what not to do with the patterns, then please put it in the comments. Any help is more than welcome. So that's it for today. That's the start of my Make 9. I've got all my fabrics sorted. I've got all my patterns sorted. I just need to start making them now. So if you want to follow my journey, please then subscribe to my YouTube channel, and happy sewing, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye. And then last but certainly not least is the Viola top from Forget Me Not Patterns. I absolutely love the detail in this for a top. Tops tend to always be plain. Well, they've gone that extra mile with this one, put all those tucks and pleats around the neck area, which I'm hoping are going to give it an absolutely stunning look. And the fabric I've chosen, it's a jersey fabric, and you have to have fabric with a decent amount of stretch and also that's drapey. So I've picked this rust coloured jersey with a black seed pattern in it, and I'm going to make the long sleeve version for spring. And as you can see, it stretches quite a bit, which is going to be great for this pattern. So that's the last of my Make 9s. I hope you found it interesting. If you want to have a look at any of the patterns that I'm going to be making, I've bobbed the links to them all in the detail, so have a look there. Hopefully the links will work. If you want any more help, advice on your sewing projects, if you've made any of these and you can give me any advice on what to do and what not to do with the patterns, then please put it in the comments. Any help is more than welcome. So that's it for today. That's the start of my Make 9. I've got all my fabrics sorted. I've got all my patterns sorted. I just need to start making them now. So if you want to follow my journey, please then subscribe to my YouTube channel, and happy sewing, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.